Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the Gerbil, and in today's video, Endor Rebel Galactic Challenge Ewoks versus Rebels, which makes absolutely no sense lore-wise, is an honest pain if you don't have insanely well modded Ewoks at high relic. I'm going to give just some generalized tips and strategies on how to get through it, but first let's look at these modifiers. I'm going to talk more about this as it goes on, but essentially all your Ewoks are going to have one bonus that if they trigger, you will get up to 3 different outcomes depending on the role of the characters triggering it, whether they're an attacker, a healer, or a support, or a tank. Again, I'm going to talk about this as the video plays out, but predominantly you're going to want to use this with your healers and support, not with Wicket or Scout, whoever you have as your attacker. There are a couple of reasons for that, and I will get into that as the video progresses. The player modifier booby traps is basically what is in Conquest. If an enemy attacks out of turn, they're going to get stunned for 1 turn, and Ewoks have plus 20 speed and plus 50% counter chance. That's kind of nice. And then the enemy modifier is also pretty much what is in Conquest. The rebels are going to attack and attack again, and if you're unlucky, attack again and again. Anyway, so here's my Ewoks. I'll show the mods at the end of the video. They are all Relic 7, and I'm going to show you 2 instances of how you will lose badly. This is the first one. If they target down Ewok Elder, you might as well just go ahead and leave. They seem to have a real passion for taking him out early, so you see there that he's already down to almost no health. I tried to recover, but nope, Luke says goodbye, and that's game over. So in the opening up, you want to try to get a good RNG open, which means that they attack Paploo first, not somebody else who's pretty squishy. Now, in the case of dropping Chirpa, I really didn't mind it because I can revive him quickly. Paploo should go first, but as this went on, they dropped Elder anyway. So Paploo should go first, and you may have the inclination to have him taunt. That is a mistake. That's a common Ewok mistake. What you want to do is have him call somebody to assist, because Chirpa's leadership is going to provide any Ewok 20% turn meter whenever they use a basic attack. Chirpa himself, when he uses his basic, will gain an additional, I think, 25% or an additional 20%, I don't recall, if the target has over half turn meter. So with Chirpa, you pretty much always want to make sure you are attacking an enemy who has 50% turn meter or more. So see, notice he just attacked, and he's already back up to about 70% turn meter immediately. At the same time, Ewok Elder is going to be your biggest turn meter driver of the team mostly, because every time he basics, Chirpa's leader will give him 20% turn meter, but he has a high probability of granting himself 50% turn meter from the basic, plus Chirpa means 70%, and the rest of the Ewok squad, I think, 25% turn meter. So whenever Wicket has an opportunity to use a special and put someone in stealth, you want to target Ewok Elder so that Elder is both protected and gains potentially 70% turn meter, with everyone else gaining 25% turn meter. All right, now I want to go ahead and talk about the event modifier here. So I'm going to throw this up and I'm going to leave it on the screen for a while. So when an attacker uses the event special ability, all allies will gain defense penetration up for 2 turns and assist, dealing 50% less damage. There are a couple of interesting things here. The defense penetration is going to be rather useful, but the reality is the Ewoks are going to win by paper cutting the rebels anyway, so that is fairly insignificant in the long run. The assisting dealing 50% less damage basically means that they are not going to do any damage, because other than Wicket and to a lesser degree Chirpa, they're not going to put out much damage anyway. You have to control the flow of the game by manipulating your Ewok's turn meter and using Logray to remove turn meter, as we just saw him drop Han Solo down to 0. The rebels are actually fairly slow, and you have an incredible amount of turn meter gain on your team when used right. It comes down more often, though, in understanding that the basic attack is going to give them 20% turn meter, as I said, from Chirpa. That is important, because every time you do a mass assist, like from Chirpa, you're giving the entire team 20% turn meter. Also, Logray's special ability, Prophetic Visions, will give the entire team right here 20% turn meter. And then Wicket's AoE right there will give the entire team 10% turn meter per critical hit. So those are 3 big drivers plus Ewok Elder's basic. All Right? There's a lot of those going around, right? So there's a lot of turn meter. So the event modifier or special on the attacker does call everyone, meaning you will gain 20% turn meter. And that sounds good, but wait. If a healer or support uses it, which would be Logray, Chief Chirpa, or Ewok Elder, all allies gain protection up or protection over time 20%. You really do want this because the rebels are hitting so hard they will kill you quickly. You need to recover that health and protection at all costs pretty much. In addition, all Ewoks will gain 30% turn meter. Now that is better than what you would get with the attacker, right? The attacker is going to get to 20% through Chirpa's leadership, but this healer support gives everyone 20%. Now, Paploo is your only tank unless you're silly and running Teebo, and no, don't do that. I guess you could actually, because the rebels are so slow. That actually is probably not a bad idea. But anyway, the special says all allies gain critical hit immunity and foresight for 2 turns. Now this is actually not terrible because the rebels bonus gives them extra turns based on critical hits. So if they cannot critically hit you, then they will not take all those bonus turns and kill you. Now this particular run started to go south there when we lost Elder, but at this point it was 4v3. And Chewbacca was gone and R2 was gone and CLS is dazed. Felt pretty confident I could win it, and I'm still going to. So even when things run mostly well, and I did make many misplays in here, it can still go south real fast because they hit so hard. So like I said, the keys to victory is turn meter control. Remove their turn meter with Logray. And if you're running Teebo instead of Paploo, who might actually be better now that I think about it, use Wicket to put him in stealth, and keep in mind that Teebo's basic will remove 100% turn meter from the target enemy. So you probably could just lock everyone down and keep them at low turn meter using Teebo and Wicket. That would be interesting. I might play that again just for fun and see how it goes. Anyway, that is generally the strategy. Keep Elder in stealth, basic with Elder as much as possible, call Elder to assist as much as possible, and use the event specials on from your healers and support to gain the healing protection over time and the 20% turn meter. Of course, if it's kind of looking dangerous, use Teebo or Paploo to put crit hit immunity on everybody. And there you go. And if you got low gear Ewoks, my heart goes out to you. I have no idea how long this could take, but I think it's still achievable. So anyway, there's my victory. If you want to know the other ones, jump over to Bit Dynasty or Scribe or somebody who knows the game a whole lot better than me, and they'll show you how to get those defeat 3 enemies in the same turn or inflict damage over time. Personally, I'm probably going to do that with Darth Vader and Sith Eternal. Here's my mods. Chief Chirpa. He's modded with speed and health. And you can see he's got plus 158 speed. I did not remod them. These are my standard Ewok mods, and I actually want to improve them. Elder plus 138 speed. I also have him with a tenacity set because you just simply don't want him dazed or stunned. Logray plus 143 speed with health and potency sets. For the most part, you also want health on your Ewoks, not protection on the triangle, circle, or cross if you do it. Long explanation as to why, but you do want health, not protection. Wicket, I've got plus 127, and then a lot of offense. They're 1900 bonus offense and crit damage mod set. Paploo is modded for speed and health, though you could make a good argument if you have enough high secondaries speeds to run all health with, honestly, he can go either way, health or protection, but it's better to put protection, or sorry, health. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.